engaged and learning. West Item. I'm Missy Jordan.
With Merrill, the bull always has your back. Learn more at ml.com/bullish. Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Center, and Smith Incorporated. Registered broker-dealer. Registered investment advisor. Member SIPC. By now, you've heard the news. Vaccine boosters are available for eligible Californians. Boosters support strong immunity and help maximize protection against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. That's myturn.ca.gov. Stay healthy and strong. Get boosted. Brought to you by the California Department of Legislature. You think your car might be a lemon? Call Knight Law Group. The number is 844-43-LEMON. Here we go. Jennifer Jones-Lee and me lead story. LA County. You all right, sir?
Getting all out.
LA County, finally getting away from here. LA County health officials are worried because of the triple-demic. That is, of course, when you have COVID going around, the influenza going around, the RSV going around. All three of those diseases are going through spikes. I'm also reading this thing that doesn't have a lot of context to it, but it says, available hospital beds across Los Angeles County have hit an all-time low, according to health records. All-time low? I think part of the problem is we had more beds than we're used to having because when COVID came in, they added all of these makeshift beds and wards.
That flamethrower. No problem. It's a fake. The fake meds. That's a real problem. So always verify all your medication online at safe.pharmacy. And keep your friends, your family, and yourself safe from fake meds. I had to go wrestle this fake bear. But remember, always check all your meds at safe.pharmacy. Because Hollywood isn't
This year, the fewest in any year in about 50 years. Part of the reason, public support for the death penalty continues a 2-decade decline. Also, the problem of some of these executions that did happen this year were botched. And it was well reported that they were botched. And you put all of that together, and collectively as a country, the taste for the death penalty is waning significantly.
I wonder, too, if people are taking into consideration the cost. The cost to keep somebody on death row versus the cost to keep somebody in, prison for life.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the debate as well.
So much more expensive to keep them on death row. In Moscow, Idaho, this is where those 4 University of Idaho students were murdered.
If you've had COVID-19 before, it's recommended to keep your immunity strong, especially as new variants emerge. Finally, your risk of getting very sick from COVID-19 goes up with age. Boosters help.
FedEx. We're here at FedEx, yo. FedEx Los Angeles. Let's go. The struggle. All right. So check it out. All of these tires are gonna have to go in there, okay? So watch. I'm gonna make them disappear. 1, 2, 3. See? It's all gone. So now that that's all put away, it's closed up, paperwork time. Come on, let's go.
Well, at the time, he said, they're coming after me with phony charges because they want to influence the midterms and it's a political witch hunt. Who does that tell? Now, his case is going in front of the same judge that heard the trial against the Trump Organization. And here's the thing. If Steve Bannon was planning to try to tell a jury this is all a political witch hunt, he may not be allowed to, because in the Trump Organization trial, the judge forbids them from saying anything about it being politically motivated. No selective prosecution claim could be.
It would have been via her attorney or whomever she was able to speak to while she was over there, and then what she has learned since she got back.
Yeah. She probably knows Paul Whelan primarily as the guy a lot of Americans would have preferred come back. Well, that's why she's very vocal about bringing him back, because she doesn't want to be the villain of the piece. She shouldn't be the villain of the piece. And we talked already, we don't have time to get into it. We went over all the reasons that Paul Whelan is just not posterable for this. Well, there was a massive announcement yesterday, and now we know we can go by
In this particular one that we're looking at, I mean, this guy's got his, he's got not only his flag, but he's got his ranking on there. It looks like he's got his wings on there, from jumping.
And a flag is that.
Yeah, and I mean, no, that's honestly, that's just idiocy. Unless they are trying to get themselves kicked out, and they are trying to take what... Are we supposed to read? Is that what we're reading?
I don't know what to make of it. I think this is the only thing that you can make of it. In any large group of people, military...
Brady Lamas has been charged with 6 misdemeanor counts for sending the pictures without his wife's consent. Lamas' wife, who is also an LAPD officer, has filed a restraining order against her husband after she found out he sent photos to other officers. LA County health officials say there's been an average of 16 COVID-19 related deaths per day. Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer says that's double the number from 2 weeks ago.
It's distressing to see that number be slightly higher at this point in the winter season than it was last year.
The average daily number of new COVID cases being being reported by LA County is about 3,000 per day. Greer says that's up about 21% in the previous week, but current cases are still up by about 120% compared to a month ago. A middle school in Mission Viejo was put on a shelter-in-place order because of a mountain lion sighting. A woman in the area got cell phone video of the animal on a hillside behind her home yesterday morning. The sheriff's department contacted the school to tell them about the big cat sighting. Animal control officers later saw the animal and said it was not a threat. Long Beach has partially reopened the Queen Mary following about 5 million. Officials in Ukraine said Russian forces launched at least 60 missiles at targets across the country. One of the missiles hit an apartment building and killed at least 2 people.
I wanna get the bottom of the Christmas.
I don't know if a 2-year-old's gonna say that anymore. He was swallowed by a hippo in Uganda, but he survived. Local media reports say the boy was playing alone by the shores of a lake in a small town Sunday when a hippo grabbed him with his massive jaws. A man said that what the hippo did immediately was he started throwing rocks at the hippo.
60 hertz and split all that stuff. It's really good all the way into East LA, believe it or not. Tennis, the same thing. The 210 so bad. Everything did really. It was a minor problem north up around the 710. That cleared. It's a little slow coming and going, actually, away from the 710. Everything's good. Jennifer, Lincoln warned you about LAX and air travel and stuff. We're going to track the 105 over to the airport. LAX has been busy all morning, and it will be, as you're hearing from all our reporters that'll go there. So do a little homework at home. Make sure you know where you have to be at all these airports. It'll save you a lot of grief, that's for sure. Jump on KFI in the sky.
This hour of the Bill Handel Show brought to you by Jacoby & Myers. If you get hurt in an accident, choose a law firm with the experience to win. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
Whether it's Ralph's Simple Truth Turkey, or mac and cheese Murray's English Cheddar, or pie made with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples, there are many dishes we look forward to sharing.
In they go for a night with Santa, and in fact, this year at the Monroe Crossing Mall, there was a customer who went to management to ask for special permission to bring their pet, because their pet is a snake. And they got the approval, and they brought their snake to see Santa. The problem is, it doesn't always go so well. You know that mall I told you about at the top of it, where the dog went in there and peed on the sign? On another day at the same mall, there was a Great Dane who completely knocked out a sweater display at a clothing store. And also at this same mall, on a different day, a dog left a trail of poop outside the H&M.
Oh,
And guess what happened after that? People said, hey, clean up after your dog, and the woman and the dog just ran out of the mall.
oh.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're walking around, you don't really want any of them. You don't want to be knocked over by a greyhound. You don't want to have a Great Dane come and knock the sweater out of your hand. You definitely don't have to go around with poop outside the H&M. And so some malls now already, even though this is a relatively new phenomenon to make the mall pet friendly and encourage you to bring it, some malls already have had enough and are stopping. The Rosedale Center in Minnesota used to have Sunday dog mornings at the mall, and they've stopped it because the dogs overran the mall. They left hair on stuff. And the manager at the mall, Molly King, she said, well, for every dog lover, there is a dog not lover.
It's so true.
And shoppers are starting to talk about, there's a guy from Tustin, and it doesn't say where he was shopping, but I'm going to guess it was California. CIA safe house. That's just the beginning.
There are reports that some of the fish in real life might have been able to endure their habitat's sudden collapse, but saved by small pools of water from the deluge. German public broadcaster RBB reports that some fish were apparently found near an elevator and taken to a tank in the Sea Life Berlin facility in the same complex. But those and other animals also in peril since the power was knocked out to that part of the building. They say if the water carried them outside, any surviving animals would immediately struggle to survive the cold because temps in Berlin are well below freezing. And the water... Stop.
I'm just saying, for future...
And the water in the tank was kept around 79 degrees.
Oh,
So that's a shock.
One of the hotel managers who's responsible for the lobby and therefore for this giant aquarium said, "Das Gewalt not exploited wurde gebiet in unverstärkt Waschdeck.
Yeah.
Glauben Sie, prüfen doch immer Ukraine Elemente. Stargate sein Component." Thompson says the spectrometer is like a camera that sees deeper than the regular red, green, and blue spectrum. JPL says methane is a potent greenhouse gas, the source of roughly a quarter to a third of all global warming caused by humans. Steve Gregory, KFI News.
Southland weather from KFI, a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon. Highs in the mid upper 60s at the beaches, Metro LA and Inland OC. 50s to mid 60s for the valleys and Inland Empire. 50s in the Antelope Valley. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. Even colder in the Antelope Valley with temperatures dipping down to about 20 in some areas. Mostly cloudy with highs in the 50s and 60s tomorrow. Sunny for Sunday and Monday with highs in the 50s and 60s. Stall in Anaheim on the 57.
It's just been clear from lanes as you're making your way northbound. It looks like that was going to be right around Lincoln, and then also another issue on the southbound side of the 57 before Lincoln cleared from lanes. Not seeing any delays for you left over on the 57 northbound. That's looking pretty good for the drive right now, but southbound 57 going to be busy for you still coming through the Bray area from before Imperial. Also seeing delays for you on the eastbound side of the 91 as you make it through Anaheim. Still going from before Harbor Boulevard heading toward the 57. 91 westbound through Anaheim. Go unrelated but slow going for you as well as you come away from Imperial to the 55. KFI in the sky helps you. some speculation that freezing temperatures may have caused a crack, but it didn't make sense because it's cold outside, not inside. It's cold outside, and in this temperature-controlled aquarium,